right.
Remember, though, 1 hour 30 minutes live. Yeah.
So yes, we are now live. We're now live, and the business will begin in a second. Just let me introduce you, and viewers all over the world can now join us in this great show. It's a great show for me because I have a great Nigerian American Nigerian. Well, whatever we call you today, that's all the things you work. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, friends and family all over the world. This is another one-on-one with Otumba. With on Otumba Who Latest Talk Show. My name is Otumba Olabode Hussein. With me tonight, I'd like to welcome one of these very few Nigerians. And when I say few, not everybody you hear their name or you know them that they will have carry that kind of this special description of who he is. We are going to find out in a minute. Let me start by asking Dr. Akinyemi Agbede to introduce himself. And before you do that, I can quickly say I'm so privileged to have a human being that is a genius. I'll be talking about that. I will be asking him a couple of questions relating to issue of his career. Starting from his education, his background, and where he is today. So join me and please do us a favor. Please continue to repost and like this program, love it, share it with your friends and family, and also subscribe and press the notification buttons. So next time I have a show, and again, I'm not trying to make big whatever. The class of show I do is not monetized. It's more of a show that's real out very concrete, genuine information that can be used today, tomorrow, and another 10 years to come. So without further ado, Dr. Akinyemi Agbede, good evening. Welcome you to my studio. Can you give us a little bit about your background and what you are doing at the moment?
Okay, thanks so much, Otumba. God bless you.
Yeah.
Happy Friday. Yes. My name is Akinyemi Agbede, and I'm a Nigerian American, and I came to this country, America, in the year 2001, so about 22 years ago. And here in America, I've taught in so many colleges and universities around the country, and also some federal government departments, like Department of Treasury, that's the IRS, and also Department of Commerce, that's the United States Census Bureau. And also I've run for offices. I've run for mayor, and also governor of California twice, and also United States Senate twice. So that's the summary. Thanks so much.
Well, with my usual way of my doing interview with people like you at this level, I want to probe more. I want to know more about what you just stated. I also want to repeat again, please keep sharing this program, keep getting friends and family to know about the show. So your area of study, you have not explained.
Okay.
What
In the of studies, I studied mathematics.
Yeah.
Mathematics, and I've taught mathematics here in America, in the colleges, universities. Yes, mathematics here.
Okay. And then I Googled and I found out that you are also like seen as a genius. What?
Yes.
For an ordinary man, a genius. What is the difference between a whiz kid and a genius? What is the difference?
Okay, a genius is somebody that is their IQ is just above maybe 180, 180 degree, and also they are very good, and they are not always among the crowd. Among the crowd, they're just very micro few. That is the difference between not belonging to the crowd. So that difference of not belonging to the crowd is what makes you a genius.
Okay, so Wizkid for me is like somebody born with is a special is gift that he can do something maybe
endowed of the gift. Yes, of that
okay.
gift.
All right.
Yes.
Whereas you are trained to achieve that height.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct.
I'm just trying to
correct.
get that right.
That's the correct. Correct. Yes.
Yes.
Correct.
Again, you love to be seen as a Nigerian American. When you say that, could that just mean that for political purposes, or because if you want to become a governor,
I can say for political purposes. Yeah.
Yes. If you want to become a governor of it, I mean, I only live in America only for 1 year, many years back, and apart from having going back to live, I mean to visit, I've never lived in that country. Now, walk us through what exactly does he? Can you hold a dual nationality and be a governor of any state?
Yes, of course. Like myself, I won the lottery, American lottery, and that gives automatically you are a permanent residence. So as a permanent resident, green card holder, after becoming a citizen, that's after 5 years. Yes, that's it. So as a green card holder, because automatically having won that lottery, I'm a green card holder. So that's
yeah. No, well, I'm trying to find out whether you see here if you are a dual nationality here in the UK and you want to be, I'm not too sure whether you can keep two nationalities at the same time. That's entirely what I'm trying to get.
Can you? Yeah, you can keep it. Yeah, you can keep it. The difference is that because I wasn't born here, America, let me clap for them. They are very good. The way they structure their state is quite different from the way UK structured theirs. So America, if you came here like me, I came here with a lottery. That's automatically permanent residence. The only thing that I cannot do here is to become American president because I wasn't born here in the US.
Same thing in the UK, yeah.
But all other things you can attain it. So that is difference.
Okay.
So that means that Americans, they accommodate people. They are according to very well.
Yeah. It's the same thing. It's the same thing in the UK. If I've gone into politics many years back, when I was offered to become a Labour councillor, that's almost about 1998. There was now. Probably, I don't know. I would have never become prime minister anyway, but I would have probably be a member of the House. Let me ask you this: the last few years, let's say the last 4 or 5 years, what have been your main area of occupation? Is it more of politics or more of your professional education?
I can say more of my professional education. So the politics is just by the side. Yes, more of my professional education, yes.
Okay. Now, I was going through your CV and I find out a couple of things you have done, you've achieved, but most of the things that I found out as you have so much passion for both Nigerian politics, American politics, and also international politics as a whole, and that. For me, as a student of political science, as somebody who read political science and a little bit of law, it gives me joy to rub mind with people like you. Now, what exactly interests you in Nigerian politics? Let's start with Nigeria first. What do you think?
Okay. When you mention the word Nigerian politics, not of nowadays, the one of the olden days, the Awolowo days, during like 1980, something like 80, during the Awo. So Awolowo, that's Papa gave us because the way Amana Awolowo structured that thing that time, like me personally, I just love it. I love it. So I just say, hey, Awo, and everything, UPN then, UPN. And
Yes.
in the era of Jakonde. So in the olden days, that was very good, but not now. Not now. Everything have messed up now. Yeah.
So, are you saying to me that the the uh, the legacies, I mean the achievements, the work which Awolowo did to bring uh, one of the main
Yeah,
components
propel.
of
Yeah, the word that Awolowo did propel me. Like, wow, it makes me to wow, it's good. They are very during this. They are very well disciplined. They are very well disciplined. Nothing like now that everything which was now. Yes.
okay. Now let's still stay with Nigeria. I have two other areas I want to touch. Presently, there was this concluded. I chose the word to all my. I don't want to say completed yet, because until when the next head of state is sworn in, May 29, 2023. As we speak, we have a president-elect in the name of Asiwaju Ahmed Tinubu. Again, like I said, congratulations to him. I've done that at different places because Yoruba law boy, no matter what, in any situation, in the Yoruba culture, when someone dies, when you go to their house, and lati kí wọn, and if a child is born, you greet them. If somebody wins something, you greet them. So independent of what is going to happen. Now, let's start with the election itself. What will be
Okay.
your general comment on the last election?
You see, look at me laughing. Okay, thank you, Otumba, for mentioning that. Now, INEC, they call it Independent National Electoral Commission.
Yeah.
They messed up one time. They messed up woefully. They messed up. Because how can INEC, they are going against their rules and guidelines. So going against their rules and guidelines is not good at all. They really messed up. 100%. They messed up. Everything was messed up. Could you believe right now, Otumba, that up to now, that election was conducted February 25th to be precise. And in Nigeria, we have 176,000 polling units. Yeah. Up to now, Otumba, today is the 23rd, right? I mean, 24th of March, 24th, correct?
Yeah.
Yes. They have not even uploading the something finished. They are still uploading it up to now. They are still uploading it up to now. Barely a month. They are still uploading it. Uploading. So, to me, they should have waited until everything have been uploaded before they declared. But they didn't do such. That's very bad. They did not do it at all. Up to today. Today is March 24th, and the election was conducted February 25th. There's something is still uploading up to today. That's very bad. And also, they go against Section 134, Section 1, subsection 2 of the Constitution, which stipulated that any candidate that will be the president of Nigeria, he or she must have the highest number of votes and 25% in two-thirds of 36 states. Because we have 36 states in Nigeria. So two-thirds of 36 states is 24. And that's a constitution still said that and Abuja, and also Abuja, which is the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. So any candidate that want to be president in Nigeria, he or she must have all those things, must have the highest number of votes and 25% in two-thirds of the states. And Fortunately, we have 36 states in Nigeria. So 2/3 of 36 states is 24. And the Constitution also stipulated also that they must also ask 25% in Abuja and in Abuja and in Abuja. So that and underline and in Abuja and in Abuja. So that's it. So, but now I don't see that where the person they declared, I don't see whether he has that, because I was told that I have document. I was told that he has 18.8% in Abuja. So you see now, so that one's 18% is 4 short of 25. The person declared right now has 18.8% in Abuja. You see, so that means so that's one. So that's what I consider that.
As much as I cannot and does not qualify to hold brief for any of the candidates, not to talk of the president-elect. My understanding, and also from the some of the past history of the candidates, how much the issue of the territory is going to affect the judgment, or is that going to affect the whole the outcome of the appeal of other candidates? I'm not too sure, because in history, hold on, sir. In history, there are a couple of times that Atiku have won the FCT, sorry, and it never become the president. And Jonathan has also won 1 or 2 times, and some other candidates have. You see, I think maybe when the judges of the Supreme Court, because I have no doubt in my mind that the first stage is the electoral tribunal, where they're going to review a couple of things and then pass it on to eventually the case is going to go to Supreme Court. I can tell you, because whoever loses from this initial thing will move. You know, for me, it's nothing that Harvest Day, a big time for the SANs of Nigeria. They're going to make a lot of money both from the left and right. So I'm very happy for them. Now, leaving that, let's now go to the situation.
So before you leave that, you mentioned the word Atiku. Okay. Atiku
have won many times.
Yeah. Now, okay, you said Atiku have won Abuja. Okay, if Atiku have won Abuja, let's say Atiku have won Abuja.
This time around, it's Labour. It's Labour that won Abuja.
But but you mentioned that in the past.
In the past, yes. In the past,
yeah. In the past. Okay. If in the past, if Atiku have won Abuja, that is, he has 25% in Abuja. But if you look critically, maybe he has 4 short. He has 4 short of that 2/3, of 36 states, which is 24. That is, you may have won Abuja, but if peradventure you have at the same time 4 short of that's 2/3 of 36 states. So that's it. That is, maybe that particular time in question, Atiku has 25% in Abuja, but not able to meet that 2/3 of the 36 states, which is 24.
Yeah.
Because everything goes together.
Yes.
That is, you must have the highest number of votes cast, and also you must have 2/3, 25%, 2/3 in the 36 states.
Yes.
And in Abuja,
which is 24 states. Yeah.
Yes. So maybe that time in question, Atiku has 25% in Abuja, but not having that 2/3 in the 36 states. So that's what happened.
Okay. Right. Let's move away from that election. There's no doubt that many people or some people complain that the election was not is fault sort of quality or sort of some levels of people wanted.
The election in Nigeria, if you compare it, the election in Nigeria comparing to the election here, the politics here in America is totally completely opposite each other.
Yes.
It is that here in America, we the leader, we are the target. Any small thing like this, any small thing like this, there's a consequence for it. Consequence. Okay, let me give you an example. When I was running for mayor, that was 2009 in Orlando, Florida. Mayor of Orange County, Orlando, Florida.
Yes,
yeah. Could you believe that a woman named Mildred Fernandez, she was an incumbent commissioner, so she wanted to get a promotion to mayor, that this want to get something to mayor. So she contested for mayor. But peradventure, during that election in question, she was taking bribe. She was taking bribe. Could you believe that the FBI, they arrested her, and she spent 18 months in prison? You see, 18 months in prison. So that's the difference. Assuming that thing happened in Nigeria, she will go free.
Of course, yeah.
That's different. Okay, let me give you another example. We know that when Barack Obama won the election as the president of America,
yes,
he vacated his Senate seat in a state of Illinois.
In Illinois, Chicago.
Yes, yeah. God bless you, Otumba. The governor of Illinois then, that was Rod Jekonovic.
Yes.
So,
yes.
Yeah, that governor was trying to sell Obama's seat, and he was caught. Could you believe? He was sent to jail.
Yes, I think he's still in jail. I think he's still in. Is he out?
Yes, correct. He's in jail up to now. You see now?
Yeah.
So these are the consequences. So consequences. But in Nigeria, there's no consequences. Just walk free, everything free. You see? So that's different. That is different. That is different. Election here in America, you must. Okay. Could you believe? Let me give you an example again. Right now, as I speak, look at Nigerian election, the one that I just mentioned, February 25th one. Yeah. Okay. Prior to that, none of the candidates, that is Bola Tinubu, Atiku, Obio, Kwankwaso, they have not disclosed their financial disclosure, because here in America, it's a must. You must declare everything. Your financial, you must declare it for us to know. And after declaring your finances, everything, they're going to dissect it step by step. But in Nigeria, no, zero. So right now, we don't know the financial stability of Bola Tinubu. We don't know for Atiku. We don't know for Obi. We don't know anything financial. We don't know. So they might go there and just loot our treasury. See, but here in America, they will monitor you. They will monitor you everything in depth. So that's the difference.
There's another area before I go about Nigeria, before I move to the next level, the next area of talking with you. Now, in terms of general development, what is responsible for many African countries that they are still in backwardness? They are still not making governance in a minimum. The minimum level of governance in Africa is just like, oh, there was election, there's a president, oh, there's a commissioner, there's a minister of this. But in terms of the major area of thing for a government to protect the property and the people, not many people feel governance in Africa. What is this one? Why are we still so much behind that African countries are not making progress?
Thanks so much. It's very, very simple. Okay. African continents or African people, because we are black, and what I've just said about a minute ago, that because there's no consequence at all. Once you are a leader, you are just opportuned to be a leader in Africa. The next thing is just to loot the treasury because you know that nothing will happen. assuming they go to jail, there's consequences, things must have been improved. But because there's no consequence, So that's it. That is it. So they just find yourself and they were happy. They were happy. They know that once they do so, nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. But assuming something happened, they say, they will dress up. But because of the fact that nothing will happen. So that's it. So
they can get away with murder. They can get away with murder every time they do it.
Correct. Okay. Let me give you an example. Thank you for mentioning that word, murder. Okay. Look at what happened last year, to be precise. The case of Timothy Adegoke.
Yes.
Timothy Adegoke's case. Okay. In fact, thank you, Otuba, for mentioning that's a murder, the word murder. Okay. You know that Adedoyin, it belongs to the Cabal company. It belongs to the Cabal, the few Cabal in Nigeria. Now, because those Cabals, they know that they regarded themselves as untouchable. That's what they regarded as untouchable. Okay. You know that prior to Timothy Adegoke's death, there are so many incidences that have happened, but nothing happens. But because of the fact that this Timothy Adegoke's, that boy is just too much. Maybe it was his spirit say, okay, this time around, no, that the boy will not die there just like that. Okay, I intervened, and also Buhari intervened, both of us. But because of both of us, we have that power in a way. So that was why up to now, that thing is still going on. The next thing, the next is April 27th to be precise. That is when they will give the judgments. But we know that Adedoyin has that guts when he was in Abuja, when he was even shouting, yelling on Timothy Adegoke's brother to say, I will kill you, I will kill you, I will kill you. So how can an accused person be saying that I will kill you, because he knows that he has the backing of these so-called untouchable people. See, because they always get away with murder.
Well, it's very unfortunate to note that. Now, let's now move to your constituency where you are now, where you reside, where you live, and where you work. And it's also very interesting. Obviously, like I said, you've been around for over 20 years. And I must say, congratulations, you've achieved a lot. You've used that period to further your education. You've been able to educate many people. You have lectured. You have also taken part in different kind of events and so on and so forth. Now, just briefly, you have also, you presently live in California, the state of California. California, I think, is the biggest state in the whole of America.
Yes.
Tell us just 2 minutes. What is life like in California? Yeah.
I know California is a state of celebrities. Celebrities, they live in Hollywood, everything like that. So California is very big because of that celebrity. Mostly, they have their Hollywood situated in California. So California is very big state.
I think you also have the largest number of block of votes during the election and so on and so forth.
Yes. California followed by Texas, then New York. Yes.
All right.
They have a lot of celebrities here in California. Yes.
You've tried to, you've contested 2 different times on 2 different different occasions. The first time you contested okay. The first time, how was that? What happened? How did that go?
It went well. It went well because I contested against the incumbent because Jerry Brown was an incumbent governor then. That was 2014. So I contested against him, and he won. Yeah, it's a slight way, but He won because he, being an incumbent governor, he has the exposure. He has the exposure and the money. Because he spent almost $300 million. Yes.
Oh, I've always thought that there's a cap. There's a cap to spending for electioneering. Does that not apply in America, in California?
For the governorship, you must not spend up to $500 million. But he spent $300 million. Yeah.
Wow, that's a lot.
That's a lot. I know that's a lot, but bearing in mind that California too is a very big state, very big,
yes,
very big state, almost as big as Nigeria, very big states. Yes.
Are we talking the Brown you're talking about? Is that the one that took over from Schwarzenegger?
Yes, correct. Yeah, took over. No, yeah, 2003. Yeah, you are correct.
From him,
yeah. He has Jerry Brown has run before. He has run before. That was 1976. 76. Yes. He ran. Then he now came back again. After some period. Then he went like that. Yeah, ran.
Okay. Now let's not go to that's the first one. The second one, which is very, very recent, is the area of the senatorial district where the current vice president came from. You also contested on that area. How many contestants do you have around that time? How many of you?
I think we are up to about 21.
Okay.
21 contestants.
21. Okay. And tell us the process. How eventually how the senator will emerge? Is it the simple majority or whatever? Tell us, please.
Okay, like here in America, we have two major parties. Democrat and Republican. They also have all this Green Party, and also they also are independent too. Can be independent too. Green Party. But the two major parties, they are the Democrat and Republican. And also to be a candidate, he or she must have offices in all the counties. And okay. California, we have 58 counties. 58 counties.
Is the largest?
Counties. Yes. So any candidate, he or she must have offices there. And also seven representatives in each county.
Tell us what was the experience? How did you enjoy? Was it a game you enjoyed? Because all this politics business in civilized is a kind of a game.
Not to me, because I just want to go there and work. That's to me, because I have passion for it. I'll go there and work. So not that a game like what is practicing in Nigeria. They do again like a game. No. Here, you are going there to work. That is it. You are going there to work. You're going to, and everything that you have promised, they will vet you very well that you must fulfill what you are promised. You must fulfill it. That's what of it. Everything that you have said that you are going to do, you must do it. You must do it. You must do it.
So people are made accountable. You are apart from the transparency, you need to be accountable to
yes. To everything that you are during your campaign. Everything that you say, okay, you are going to do this, you are going to do this, you are going to do this. As you are saying it, they are writing it down. They are writing down, and you must do everything that you say you promise to do. If peradventure you fail to do one or two, they will go against you. If you want to go for re-election,
exactly. So that will
go against you. They will go against you and say and pinpoint exactly that. Oh, you have said it before. Why not say something? You have said it before. Why not? You have said it before. So you'll be accountable for everything. So that's different between here and.
Thank you. Before I continue, I want to take you with the last one more area of American politics. But before that, let me now say to our viewers please, you have the number. Let me give you the number again to call. If you want to ask Dr. Akinyemi Agbede one or two questions, please feel free to do so. The number to call is the student number is if you are calling from outside is +44 7368 465 054. Let me repeat: +44 7368 465 054. And when you call, feel free to ask questions, or you can also add one or two things to the ongoing discussion with Dr. Akinyemi Agbede, who, as we know, is a genius. Genius is not as a whiz kid we have described. We talked about that at the beginning of this show. He's a highly intelligent. He's so gifted in the area of mathematics. Do you want to compare yourself with Chikobi?
Of course, yes. Of course, yes. Yeah, of course. Oh, yes.
But you see, if Chikobi was still to be alive, he'd be a much older, even older than people like me. But then again, these are people that also genius or whiskey. Now, before I continue, let me quickly ask you this question. How many more times do you still want to contest for either the position of a governor or mayor or a senator? How many more times do you think?
Okay, yeah, that's a good question. Until I win, because winners never quit. Winner never quit. Yes, you must keep on persisting. Yes. Okay, look at what happened now. Look at Joe Biden. Joe Biden, he has tried. He has tried at least 2 times in the past, 1988 and 2007. Yes, then Bonaventure, the 3rd time, he won. So until I win, winners never quit.
I can only say, plus my prayer and other people's prayer, one day you will win. And people, of course, we are going to be so proud of you. We'll be so happy that at least we have a direct Nigerian American senator. I look forward to that, or if it is the governor, unfortunately, that because you're a governor, we cannot take advantage of that and then come to the White House and start asking for it. You'll not be able to do that. Unlike in Nigeria now, some of my friends have been reaching out as congratulating the winners of the last election. Now, the last area of, before I go to the final part of this show, who is above the law? Is anybody above the law in America?
No, nobody. Okay, let me give you an example. Let's give an example.
Do you know why I asked the question? Do you know why?
Why?
I know the question because the ongoing Donald Trump saga. I just want to know, so our viewer can understand that law is such an area nobody can just. It's the only thing that keeps everybody going.
Okay.
But in Africa, some people are above the law. But in America, you are saying nobody is above the law.
Nobody is above the law. Okay. Let me give an example. Look at what happened 2021 when that January 6 saga, January 6 something. Yeah. Look at what happened. So if that thing has happened here in African something, but look at what happened. Everything was taking control. That Donald Trump want to do everything, scatter everything, but they put him into check immediately. So that's it. God said nobody's above the law. Nobody's above the law. Nobody. But in Africa, they just do as they like.
Right. Now, let me now come. Because of time, I've agreed that I'm going to spend maximum 1.5 hours with you. In between, I also want to ask people who are viewing this program, if you want to send in comments, feel free. And if you don't have any, no problem at all. If you don't want to call, that's also no problem at all. Again, I must say, this is a program, as much as I don't want to call it a charity talk show, I still refuse to monetize it in any form or shape. But with the hope that information we give are going to make some difference to you. Now, you're also from a tribe, even though the meaning of tribe in the Greek olden days is something not very good. But you Yeah. I know you're a citizen. Citizen is the best qualification to call people who are working to support others. We are Yoruba. You and I are Yoruba,
Yes,
and
correct.
I'm sure you've been part of the. I don't know what exactly. How long have you joined the call, the campaign? Uh, some of the Yoruba have chosen to embark on, and that it is better when we disassociate. I mean, disconnect from the present entity of the country called Nigeria. How much of support are you into that? How much do you contribute? How much do you? How do you want it to go? What's your take
How?
on
That's
Yoruba?
are you saying Yoruba? How? In what way? That you want
No,
to?
you know well, that's I'm trying to find out from you direct that
Okay.
millions of people of Yoruba people uh, they want to disconnect from the country called Nigeria because we are a nation, and when you have a nation want to be on their own, they want to do their own thing themselves, and they find it easier sometimes when they are able to manage their own business compared to when you are matched with people of different faith, different um, beliefs, culture. And a good example is when, uh, as we speak, Yoruba is in a country called Nigeria with the Fulanese. The way of life of Fulanis is completely different from the way of uh, an average Yoruba. There are many things they do that is not the same thing the way we want to do ourselves. What is your take on the efforts? Some of us, I'm one of them. I'm very happy to say that out. One of the Yoruba as actualization campaigners. What's your take on the activity so far?
Okay. You are saying that the way around that Yoruba want to try and move away from
Nigeria.
Nigeria, right?
Yeah,
Want to
yeah.
be on their own. Yeah. It's a good thing. It's a good thing. It's a good thing, and I applauded it. And towards that area, we have been working underneath underground, underground towards that area,
Hmm.
and I can give kudos to Professor Banji Akintoye for that,
Yes.
and also Professor Adeniran, and also
Okay.
you yourself,
And
because
Igboho will come after the. I'm going to be at
and
the
also
podium.
you yourself.
Uh, uh, uh,
I think Igbo spoke.
Igboho is also
I
our
think
hero. He's
Igbo
also
spoke
one
to
of the
me,
national leaders. Yeah.
spoke with me once or twice. Igbo spoke with me once or twice. I
Yes.
think so. Yeah, because we are the one working that something just mentioned underground, and you know that. You know that, yeah.
Yes. I
But
am. I'm aware.
I gave kudos to Professor Banji Akintoye a lot, 100%. Also, Professor Adenino, 100%, and Igbo too. Because as I said, he called me twice. We spoke, and I gave to him to 100% too. Working,
Okay. Thank you
yeah,
very much.
yeah.
As you
And
speak,
also to make that thing supposed to have been achieved last year, truly, as Professor Banjakito have said, last year, truly.
mm,
But because of the fact that some people maybe they hijack it, hijack it, that was why the people that we are talking to, the people that already approved everything, I personally told them to put it that let's see what the people that hijacked it, let's see what we're going to do. Yes, I can boldly say that
yeah,
Professor Kintoye, eh, they should have gotten that thing last year as stipulated. You two knows what I'm talking
yes,
about as
yeah,
stipulated. Yes, but because of the fact that there was people that hijacked that idea, that was why I personally said that please hold on, let's see these people, because if that thing have already materialized, the people that hijack it, they will know that let's see. So that was what happened. Yes.
yeah. Unfortunately, to me, as one of the campaigner at my little level, is that we have a person who has now derailed the journey. He has contributed to uh, putting a temporary a halt, a temporary stop. Some people might like to hear that, some people might not like to hear. I'm an independent person, an independent broadcaster, independent, 100% independent of everything. My opinions is mine. The way I run my life is mine. I hardly take advice from anybody to tell me what to do. I listen to advices from people. The useful ones, I will take it. Those who are not. I'm still of the opinion that had it not been the person you are referring to, which I have no doubt in my mind that if she had not come to start telling lies, making people to believe that this is another Guyana saga where a pastor was asking people to drink cyanide because they believe stupidly in him. That's similar thing we are going through in this campaign, because here we have someone who said, "Oh, there's a declaration made," which again is a year one student or political science will say, "How did you do it?" And then a year two student will say, when you now say proclamation, a year three will now say, when you say occupy, they'll be asking questions according to the year of their studies. And the final year will now turn around and say, show me the money. Show me exactly what you have achieved. You start talking about silly things. And I have come about having, I'm using this illustration again, that there's a zero and there's one. Some people don't know the difference. Even though they see that there's a zero and then there's one, they don't. They cannot see it. Who knows? I'm not a specialist in examining some people's brain. So that's where we are now. And I want to use this opportunity, having a chat with somebody like you, to say to the world that this situation is not going to augur well. I'll tell you why it's not going to augur well for us. It's going to be a situation where every time we make forward this particular area of concern, we continue to put spanner on it, and that is not good. And what the solution is, I hope as time goes on, we'll find a solution. Now, for you as a Nigerian, as a Yoruba American, I don't want to say Nigerian American, you're Yoruba American to me.
Yeah, which is good, which is very good. Yeah, yes. Yoruba America, yeah, yes, Yoruba America, yeah, correct.
Yes. How will you rate the progress we made so far? How will you say we've done, that Yoruba people have done?
Which progress? My own progress or Yoruba progress?
Yoruba progress, because again, we've been on it now. We've been on it since many years back.
As I said, just that last year, that particular thing should have been materialized last year, but because of the fact that it was hijacked, so that was why they said, okay, we should pause a little bit, because I personally spoke with so many people one-on-one with the White House Chief of Staff Ron Klein, one-on-one, everything. You know what is happening there then. So one-on-one, but because of even people like Professor Wole Soyinka, they already signed. Everybody that already signed, but because of that hijack, that was why immediately we stopped everything. Please stop it, at least to know what is happening. And people like me. Oh, okay, continue, please.
Are you trying to say, Dr. Agbede, that because we still have a large number of people outside this group of us that are still not showing interest? Some people will say, "Oh, it's because they are a minister now, or it's because they are governor now." But from what I'm hearing, a lot of people are still not interested to join other Yoruba people to go. What do you think the reasons are? What could
because many of them because of what they are eating right now, because of what they are eating now. So that was what stopped them from joining Yoruba. What's happening? But because of what's presently what they are eating, that's what. So they don't look at the proactive to look at the future. Oh, Yoruba, if we have our own Yoruba, that will be best. That will be better. But because of what is happening right now, that's what's. Yeah. So that's my only take there. Because of presently what they want to eat, they want to, but they didn't foresee the future that it is better for us to have a Yoruba land, Yoruba people. So,
okay. Well, Dr. Agbede, I want to start winding down, even though we agreed to do 1 hour or 30 minutes. But like I said, this message we have passed on, the interview is not going to stop here today. It's going to go on and on and on and on for the next 1 year, 2 years, 3 years. And people are going to tune back and say, let me listen to Dr. Agbede on Otumba Who latest talk show. And they will now find, oh my God. So we have, this man is truly a genius. He has said things like at least are still going to be useful in another 10 years. Because it's not only about today. Today is already gone. Here, for example, in the UK, today is gone. And tomorrow is coming. So it's been my pleasure having you. I've also got to know you. It's almost about 2 years now. And we've been having a fantastic communication relationship. We've been able to talk at different times and so on and so forth. Which one will you like to take? Is it Nigerian politics or American politics? Which one will be your first choice?
my first will be American politics. Because in American politics, thanks so much. In American politics, there's a discipline. Discipline is there, discipline. You know that once you do something that is not good, you'll be accountable for it. But in Nigeria's politics, there's no discipline at all. No discipline, nothing. No consequence. No consequence. Nothing will happen. Nothing will happen. That was why you see so many things happening in Nigeria, like that they can get away with it. Here in America, being a politician, you cannot get away with anything at all. That is not good. No, at all. You will not get away with it. You will not. Okay, let me give you an example. Do you know Jesse Jackson Jr.?
Yes.
Okay. He has been a congressman. He has been a congressman for about about 15 years in the Congress. But recently, about 2 or 3 years ago, he and his wife, they were using the campaign money to buy Michael Jackson memorabilia. They were caught because Michael Jackson memorabilia is not anything in line with election, anything election. So they were using campaign money to buy anything that is outside elections. So they were arrested. Up to now, both of them, Michael Jackson Jr. and his wife, they are in prison. You see, they are in prison. Spending, you see.
Ṣé àwọn yóò ní respect fún orúkọ ńláńlá ni?
No. Upon the fact that Michael Jackson Jr., his father is well known. It's well known. You see, but because of the fact that they go against because you must not spend any campaign money outside anything that is not related to campaign. So buying Michael Jackson memorabilia or anything is not related to campaign. You can see campaign. So they were arrested. They were arrested, and up to now that I'm talking to you, Otumba, both the husband, Jesse Jackson Jr. and his wife, they are now in prison. You see.
Wow.
But if that thing happened in Nigeria, they walk free. They walk free.
Long leg. Another thing quickly come to me. I forgot to ask you when we are talking about the politics of America, especially when you are trying to become you contested for the position of for the governorship, mayor, and so on. Around that time, when you started politics in America, how many talks do you have that looks after you? Talks. Street urchins. You know the street urchins? No, it's not funny. I mean,
like how?
I know the talks.
Okay.
How many talks do you have?
Okay, good. Let me start. Okay. I started politics in America 2009. Okay. Could you believe that time? That was the time that that Hausa boy, the bumper, I want to burn the plane. Yes, under bomb.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Underwear
I know.
bomb.
His father
Yeah,
used to be
underwear
a
bomb.
banker. Yes,
Okay.
I think
Underwear bomb. Okay.
I
Now,
remember his name.
that,
Yeah,
the boy is from Nigeria, no?
I know.
So
Yeah.
the FBI said, how can a Nigeria? Because that boy has ruined the image of Nigeria totally, completely in America. So to see somebody that want to run for office, because I was the very person to. So me, they vetted me more than I can say more than 5-6 times. How can
Okay.
somebody from Nigeria, bad country, from Nigeria, shit hole country, shit country, and their citizen, that Abdul Salam, Abdul something, want to bomb America. So you can see clearly well that I was vetted more than 5-6 times. They said, what? From Nigeria? From Nigeria? You have that audacity to run for office? That was when I was running for mayor of
Okay.
Orange County, Florida. Yes.
Okay. Well, that's just a little bit funny about it, because I know that in Nigeria you can never run for any, but even as the chairman of a local government, you want to become the chairman. The first area, the money you put together to run, 80% of that money we have to go to sustaining the talks. I want, I'm on rice.
I'm on
Yeah,
garage.
I'm on gas. Yeah, those are the ones that, because you cannot. The only time you want to leave that area is when you now get to position you are going, when you now win election. Then you have a corporate talks, and the corporate talks are the police and the military. They now overtake from the and even at that, if you are still going home, the local talks here, they still some of the, if you start with 100, you might end up, even though you have won election, you might end up uh, leaving about maybe about 20, because they are not going to go away. They are part of the political scenes of shenanigans in Nigeria. Again, I want to thank you very much, Alagba Dr. Akiyemi Agbede. Which part of the, can I ask? I'm not trying to be, I'm an Awori Lagosian. Uh, which part of the country are you, Dr. Agbede?
Nigeria, Ekiti.
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 Ekiti Kete. Okay. All right. Are you sure you don't want to be governor of Ekiti instead of mayor of somewhere in America? Are you sure you don't want to?
No, by God's grace, God may say, okay, I should go there and put everything right there, because right now, politics in Nigeria is as I said, the complete opposite of here,
I know.
which I'm not used to. Yeah.
I know. And when I hear that somebody want to fix the problem, what I always say is, and Baba Kintoye said it last time on my show, that even if we agree to send some of our own Yoruba campaigners to go and represent us, the result is probably not what we are going to like, because you're going to find out that they will get there and join them. The slogan that says, if you cannot beat them, you join them or you withdraw.
No. They can't join them. Let me quickly give you about 2 or 3 examples of what.
Yes.
Okay, and I'll mention names. Okay, look at Femi Falana.
Yes.
Femi Falana contested for governor of Ekiti one
Yes.
time. But he didn't join them because he didn't follow all their wayward life, all their crooked ways.
Yes.
He didn't join them. That's what I want. Look at even Showore have been contested. He didn't join them too. So many things that he
Even
didn't
before
join them.
there's power in me.
Ganifa contested for Nigeria president. He didn't join them. So
I think he got about 13 votes.
Depends on individual. Individual. Don't join them. It was nothing at all. Nothing at all. So now I'll mention our 2 or 3 now. Femi Falana, Showore, Chief Ganifa. So depends on each individual.
Now,
So joining them is not.
if we continue saying this thing is bad, how are we going to get it right? How are we going to fix the problem?
No, we are going to fix it. And the time is right. The time for fixing this is now. Now, what is going on presently now? Because now the February 25th presidential election right now is in court. That is in court. So let us wait the outcome of the court's decision. So from there we go from there, because we're going to see something. I'm telling you. So
let us hope all goes well. All goes well with us, with our people, because I'm sure the primary concern you have, where you are in America and where I am in my place in London, both of us have at least minimum 3 square meal of a different
course.
flavor,
You are correct.
type of what we want to eat.
But let me buttress that, please.
Yeah.
Minimum. Come. Okay. Like what I just mentioned now. Could you believe that last year, Buhari gave all the states, governors and the senators money to distribute to their citizens. Like they said that if to just help them, all these people, that all these small enterprise, maybe you are a tailor, you are something like that. Okay, Buhari gave for each state 3,000 for 3,000 people, 3.5 million each to be given to them. 3.5 million naira each to be given to 3,000 people. So Buhari gave it to all the states. All the states. Will you believe that in the southern states, in the western Yoruba states, most of the governors, instead of them to give 3,000 people, they will give only maybe 300 people, and instead of them to give because Buhari gave 3.2 million naira each times 3,000 for it. So the governors, Yoruba governors, they just give 100,000 naira. See?
I understand. You make me laugh.
No. This is not matter. This is not matter. It's true. This is what I'm saying.
I know. I'm being sarcastic when I laugh, because this now takes me to somebody who.
Buhari, I'm saying again, Buhari last year gave it to all the state governors to distribute to their people, to help them with their small jobs. Maybe people that want to do tailoring, all these saloon, anything, so that's 3,000 times 3.5 million naira each times 3,000. But the Yoruba governors, they will give only 300 people, then 100,000 naira. See 100,000 naira. See the difference.
Yeah, something similar. Yes, something similar happened not long ago when we read in the news that a group from a group decided to go to join one of the political parties, and when they go there, the report showed that the person that led them got 15 million to distribute. It's just something similar to what you are saying. So when he came back, I think he first pocketed 5 million. So he now tells he tell other people and say, we have been giving 10 million. No, out of that 10 million, the person you gave it to says, okay, we manage it. He now go down to, because there's still down below some people, that one now get there and say, we only have 5 million to share, all of us. So so in the process, they end up having to share 4,700 naira. Even at that 4,000, yes, from 50 million. Even at that 4,700 naira, up to today as we speak, some of them are still looking for each other. That 4,000 did not even get it.
You see? So the question is, this is not laughing matter, Otumba. The question is, our people also greediness. Oh, Jesus Christ. It's not good. It's not good.
It's unfortunate.
It's unfortunate.
That's where we are today. Right. Thank you very much, Alagba Dr. Akinyemi Agbede. He's a mathematician. Not only a mathematician, he's a mathematics genius. He's a veteran international politician. He has been in the USA for over 20 years. He has been a lecturer. He has gone through the ranks. He has also contested to be a mayor, a governor, and also a senator in the vacant seat of the current Vice President of America. Well, again, and he said one thing which is very, very profound. Profound in the sense that a political activist he is, he believes that the more he tries, the better for him. Competition is a very healthy exercise. And from experience, most of the people who have, tried to achieve this their goal, they have to try. Some will try once and got it there, and some will try many times until when they get it. I want to wish you good luck in all the future trying you are going to, and I hope you are not going to try as many times as you have tried. Hopefully, the next one will click, and then we see.
Amen.
Yes,
Amen.
that's how
Amen.
it is.
Amen. As a God's time is the best. God's
Yes,
time. God's
yes.
time. Because
That,
God have
that,
already earmarked every time for each individual. God's time is the best.
yeah. I think I have a caller. I have a caller. Just a minute. Hello. I'm on a live program. Hello. Yes. Yes. Do you want to? Okay. Hold on. Hold on. Okay. I have a caller for you, Dr. Agbede. Speak up, madam.
Okay. Yeah, I got some Dr. Agbede. Tinu Akishola ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. Mo gbọ́ gbogbo nǹkan tẹ́ ẹ̀ sọ. Bóyá mi ò tètè wọlé, but I heard you loud and clear. Inú mi dùn pé somebody like you who represent wa favorably ní part of the USA wa tí ẹ fi fẹ́ ṣe delegate and all that, even though mi mọ̀ bóyá ẹ win or not, whatever it is, but mo gbọ́ àwọn orúkọ yìí mọ́ gbogbo àwọn títí wa ní Maryland wọ́n sọ pé ká send sáwọn èèyàn wa tán wà ní territory ibi tẹ́yìn wa. So kí Ọlọ́run kó túnbọ̀ máa wà pẹ̀lú yín. And then inú mi dùn nǹkan tẹ́ ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ sọ tún nísìn nípa integrity, honesty àti ìwà àwọn ènìyàn, especially with regards to kíní tí owó tí ẹ sọ pé Buhari ìpè ó pín fún gbogbo 36 states pé káwọn governors kí wọ́n fún àwọn small business, micro businesses and mid-sized businesses àti àwọn èèyàn tí wọ́n wà up and coming, irú tailor economy and all that. Nǹkan tí a máa ń sọ nìyẹn pé àwọn tó wà lókè àtàwọn ẹlòmíín náà tá à ń sọ̀rọ̀ bí Fúlàní ló ń ṣe báyìí, Fúlàní ló ṣe tán, nǹkan táwọn èèyàn wá ṣe tí ò dá ló pọ̀ jù. Irú àwọn náà tẹ̀ ń sọ tá a mọ̀ wípé wọ́n fún wọn ní wọ́n fáwọn tó yẹ kán fún lówó kó pọ̀ tó iye tán ní kán fún wọn bíi 3,000 individual tán kàn lọ mú bíi 300. Àwọn 300 yẹn gan iye tán ní kán fún wọn kán náà máa fún wọn. Gbogbo ọ̀rọ̀ àwọn ìgbẹ́ is just such a dishonesty situation. And then nílùú bíbá yìí tá a wà, èmi procurement ni mo ń ṣe àti supply chain somewhere in that arena. Owó kan kì í wà lọ́wọ́ èèyàn. Of course, àpò ìjọba ló ń wà. Tí ìjọba àpapọ̀ bá dẹ̀ ti send ẹ̀ sápò ìjọba títílé láti lè jẹ́ wípé omi ní ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ ṣe mọ̀. And then wọ́n dẹ̀ tún distribute ẹ̀ sí ìjọba ìbílẹ̀ náà, which is the local government. Ó ní account tó yẹ kó lọ. Kì í ṣe pé ọwọ́ èèyàn kan ló máa wà lórí ẹ̀, but nítorí pé bí wọ́n ṣe máa ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní ṣe màgòmágó tẹ́lẹ̀, ọwọ́ gómìnà àbí chairman ló tiẹ̀ yẹ kó wà nínú ẹ̀ rárá, nítorí pé ó ní àwọn èèyàn procurement people tí wọ́n fi sí strategic places. Irú àwọn èèyàn tó tiẹ̀ ní kán fún yẹn kò ní lọ sí procurement, he will go to small business offices. Small business advocates ló máa sọ fún àwọn èèyàn pé iye owó báyìí wà, ẹ wá gbà ó kẹ́ lè ṣe báyìí o. Àwọn ọmọ ọlọ́mọ tán ti lọ kọ́ṣẹ́ vocation, tán kọ́ plumbing, tán kọ́ bó ṣe ń ránṣọ, tán kọ́ oríṣiríṣi. Owó yẹn náà fi encourage wọn. Ẹlòmíì ó lè má rí machine rà. Non-profit organizations ló tún try láti máa sọ pé òkè ẹ bá wa kọ́ àwọn èèyàn báyìí ní nǹkan báyìí. Ṣé mo? Wọ́n sọ pé small business ní America is the engine of this society. Nígbà míì tí èèyàn tó jẹ́ small business tó o bá ríṣẹ́ ṣe àwọn tó wà lókè wọn ò lè ríṣẹ́ ṣe so ìtorí ẹ̀ níjọba ìlú yìí àti gbogbo west tó ṣe máa ń try láti sọ pé kán fún àwọn èèyàn tó jẹ́ little people kán fún wọn láàyè wọ́n máa tún sọ nǹkan wọ́n pé give them opportunity to come onto the table ṣẹ̀mọ̀ so that when they level the playing field tí mi bá tẹ̀ jẹ́ small business tí mi bá lè operate or compete at the level of big businesses wọ́n subcontract fún mi but báwo náà ṣe máa subcontract fún mi nígbà tí yẹ kí gbogbo nǹkan tó yẹ kí n lè ṣe létòlétò tó yẹ kó dúró fún mi mi ò rí ṣe ìjọba ràn mí lọ́wọ́ aráàlú ò dẹ̀ ràn mí lọ́wọ́ tí gbogbo orú nǹkan báyìí ló yẹ kó jẹ́ pé àwa as Yorùbá people ká bára wa sọ̀rọ̀ ṣe mọ̀ kó ń ṣe ìjọba àpapọ̀ ló ń ṣe yẹn advocate Yorùbá nation and I'm still standing for Yorùbá nation at any time but I'm láti sọ̀rọ̀ fúnra wa ẹ̀wọ̀n tó bá dishonest wọ́n láti fi owó wọn sójú báyìí pé kọ́ mọ̀ pé ẹ̀ ń ṣòpin lójú wa a dẹ̀ máa fi hàn yín àfẹ́yín mọ́ láyé wa so nǹkan tèmi kàn ní kí n sọ fún yín.
Thank you very much, Madam Tinu from United States of America. I was wondering that somebody in America must know you that, and I'm very happy someone from America called to contribute. Eshe, Madam Tinu Ola, God bless you, man. Yeah. Again, just maybe add more to what the caller said about our behavior, the way we run our business in Nigeria in particular, and in Africa, and it is not the best way. And I was having a discussion with one of my very old friend. She was saying to me, we are just not really ready to move up, and that's exactly what's happening. Because if you look at the last and the present dispensation, there's someone who got in there when the Gari was almost half of what it is now. There's so many things they promise. They promise there's going to be light. They promise there's going to be this and that. None of them were achieved. And they have used the name of the country to borrow trillions of naira, billions of dollars. And I have no doubt in my mind, whoever takes over, we have to deal with these problems. So,
Otumba, you just see that thing. That is very appalling. How can Buhari gave all the states 3.5 million to be given to 3,000 people?
A state of million people. Why will anybody do that in the first place? And then the money is not given to them. Yeah,
it's not good. It's not good.
I know. Well, you just hope and pray. It's nothing but not that I'm afraid of another 10 years plus my age. I will have been 86 there. I'm not afraid. I look forward to living my life, and I look forward that the Almighty will bless. But I started getting worried that if at our age we cannot have peace, we cannot have good governance in Nigeria, our country, I wonder when that is going to happen. I hope I'll be able to be to benefit from it. What's your final words to this show tonight, Dr.
My final word is that I will commend you in particular, and also Professor Bagi Akintoye for this Yoruba Nation something, and also Professor Wale Adeniran. You really contributed a lot.
Yes.
As I said, you yourself know that I am one of the ones that's underground pushing that thing very well.
Yes.
You know it. So let's not put the.
I understand. I know. I appreciate the roles you play. These are the things that one will not go out there and start saying unless when you, the stakeholder, and you, that the very person, mention it. And I'm sure the Almighty, all the Yoruba, Orirene Akari Gugua.
And I will say,
whatever you do,
whatever you say that those people that assure us, those people that are backing us, especially the US in particular, the US really assure us. Yes, I can say it categorically, 100%. They are going to assure us that they're just waiting that all these people that hijacked that thing to be put away before it.
And I want to say this, and I think at the end of the day, this might not go down well with some people, which it doesn't limit. You are right. And until in Kokomanshin, if you want to a Katoban, Tuban, you and Kini, Bible can so in order to have peace. And I think the way things are, like I said, we are not going to have peace until when we get rid of certain things, when we do what we have to do. And thank you very much. Viewers, it's my pleasure. Another Friday. I've enjoyed every seconds I spent with this Nigerian genius, this Nigerian highly educated person. Especially in what I don't know maths. Maths is mathematics. Class man arithmetic Ishiro. So I've never been extremely good, but I was forced at one time by my senior brother. He died now. I was forced to learn times table, 17 times 17. Look coming by. So I know it by force. Maybe 1 times 1 12 everybody in car. But for some silly reason, he was also good in math. So he took me to learn 13 times 1, 13, 13 times 2, 26, and then 14 times 1, and then 16, 15 to 17. I think by 2017, that's and this under harsh condition because your belt, your belt is so I have to learn it by force. So so thank you, Dr. Agbede. It's my pleasure. Thank you very much, viewers. Until another day when I reach out to you to come and watch my show again. God bless you, sir. Have a lovely weekend in America. Thank you. God bless you. Bye-bye, sir. Yeah.